Oh, hey, I'm so excited to nerd out with you about nonprofit storytelling, but first I need to go grab a coffee.
Awesome. Now that I got my coffee, let's nerd out about nonprofit storytelling.
So last week, one of the nonprofit marketing nerds clients asked us something that, I think I know, but I don't talk about enough. What makes a great story? And in the nonprofit space, especially when it comes to strategic fundraising, the story is really what matters. You can have the most wonderful programming, but if you don't know how to share it, most likely you are losing or at least not retaining donors. So I am going to go through what I'm going to call my superhero storytelling framework with you. If you see me looking over here, that's because I want to make sure I stay on track. Now, the model of storytelling I'm going to be sharing with you, I wish I could say, yes, I created it. This is another Kellyism. Nonprofit marketing nerds, trademark. No, but it's actually a simplified version of the StoryBrand framework. And the truth is, this is what most good marketing firms and all good fundraising professionals use, but they keep it as a little secret. So I am so excited to teach you what we do internally to do effective storytelling that often adds a zero. I'm talking from a $100 donation to a $1,000 donation from the same donor if you follow this correctly. And you really have amazing programs, amazing impact, and a great donor base. This is what you need to learn to really level up your donations and possibly add a zero from your donors. And so, again, what makes a great story? I know a lot of you are asking that. And I will tell you that the harsh truth is that if you're telling a nonprofit story and it doesn't give goosebumps, it's probably not going to open wallets. And at Nonprofit Marketing Nerds, we literally call this the Goosebumps test. I probably did the wrong Goosebumps test, whichever way it is. We literally call this the Goosebumps test. And I might even go so far as to say, if your stories that you're telling from your organization aren't inspiring people to cry with joy, open their credit cards, and I know I'm like this, right? I talk all the time with my mom on WhatsApp. And if your stories aren't inspiring people to share their stories when they're chatting with their mom on WhatsApp, they're probably not going to bring in a lot of donations. And by the end of this video, I will help you change that by sharing the nonprofit StoryBrand framework. I must confess that I would love, there are a lot of certified, amazing StoryBrand marketing professionals out there. I am not one of them, but we do use this marketing strategy to inform our storytelling, and we have a simplified one just for you. And if you follow this framework and add some of our key level up storytelling strategies that will be shown in the next video, you are sure to bring in donations. I hear a lot of organizations say, well, we don't really have great success. Oh, the donors really want to see lives change, and they're only going to fund things where someone goes from homelessness to becoming a PhD Harvard graduate. That's not true. I firmly believe any story has the ability to bring in donations as long as there's a little bit of success and a little bit of a life change, as long as you know how to tell the story. So lucky for you, storytelling, it's not an art. Now, some people might fool you into thinking it is, but it actually is a craft. And I don't know if you're like me, but I really hate any presentation or YouTube video that has, let's look at a Webster's dictionary definition. I'm not going to do that, but you might be thinking, well, Kelly, art, craft, what does that really mean? So let's go ahead and take a little peek at what ChatGPT says is a craft. Craft is a skillful and intentional act of creating something, often by hand or through a refined process. It blends technical expertise, creativity, and attention to detail to produce something of high quality and value. A craft can be a skill or trade, a creative expression, such as storytelling, and I did not tell ChatGPT to say that, a meticulous process. So whether it's handmade goods, digital content, or strategic work, craft is about dedication to mastery, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so anyway, that's what a craft is. Storytelling is a craft, and so I'm going to show you the pieces or the tools you need. But before I do that, one of the ways that most nonprofits go wrong is they really give their organization main character energy. All their stories, all their social medias, me, 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 me. This is what we did, us, 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 us. we. And that's not how it should be. So you need to start flipping the script. When you tell stories of your organization, it's actually more about the people of your organization in the specific impact, not the big, right, impact, but the specific impact your organization makes. So your organization should not have main character energy. Your organization should also not be the hero. And honestly, nonprofits that write stories where their organization is the hero really gives me the ick factor. Your organization is not that.
What are you? I'm Batman.
So real quick, let's go through what makes a good nonprofit story. And although your organization should not have main character energy and should not be Batman, you're not the hero of the story. You know who is the hero of your organization's story? That is the people that change their own lives using your organization as a guide. So when you're thinking about telling a great story, we need to look at a few key pieces. But the first thing you need to remember is to flip the script. And the hero of a story is actually the person impacted, whether it's a client, customer, partner, volunteer, the person whose story you're telling, they are the hero of their own story. We are giving our people agency. They are the heroes of their own story, and they are using your organization more as a guide. So as you're telling a great story, you have the Batman, or the hero, or the person whose life was changed or impacted by your organization. Your organization, let's just say, is more like Yoda.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
So, what makes a great story? Well, there are 5 key pieces that every great nonprofit story should tell. And again, this is not the nonprofit marketing nerds model. It is what we use internally, but it's really a simplified version of the StoryBrand framework that I hope helps you in your storytelling. So first you have a hero, that's your Batman. That's the person whose life was changed. Then the hero probably has a problem. So once you've grounded your hero, told the story of before, painted a picture a little bit of who that hero is pre your organization, then the next step in that storytelling is to introduce a problem. And this should be a specific moment in time where the tension builds. And this is typically when people come to you, they're coming to you because they have a problem. The problem could be the person is facing homelessness, has food insecurity, whatever your organization does, or just maybe where they were in life before. Dependent on whether you're writing an annual appeal letter or a social media post or a blog post or scripting a video, this is really where you want to make sure anyone reading it feels the problem. So you need to root it in something more than just Sarah was facing homelessness, but really, what was Sarah's experiences with homelessness like? Why was it important? Why build some of the tension? And I hate to say build it, but we need to be authentic about the real problems that are happening. And if we simplify someone's life to they were facing homelessness, we're not doing due diligence either to that person on what they were really struggling with. So again, Goosebumps says you want to make sure people feel the problem. And this is not just using an experience, but a lot of people don't understand it. So we need to help our readers or listeners or viewers to understand what that problem is. Okay, notice we haven't said, and now talk about your organization. So you have a hero, you have a problem, and then comes in Yoda.
All right, I'll give it a try.
No, try not. Do or do not.
You are the guide. So your organization comes in to help facilitate or at least give resources and tools in a very specific way as the guide so that person is able to overcome that problem. And most of the time, it's not a snap of a finger, everything's different. You're actually partnering with the organization, or the Yoda is partnering with Batman. Nope, not Luke Skywalker, Batman in this one.
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Yoda is going to help Batman create a plan of attack as the guide. And then that hero, they're going to be doing the work, right? Themselves in partnership with your organization. And then once the hero implements the plan to overcome the problem, warm and fuzzy, all the goosebumps, you have to paint a real picture of success. And there you go. Those are the basic principles to create an effective nonprofit story. This is a 2-part video, and in the next video, I'll be nerding out about some specific tips and tricks nonprofits can use to truly level up their storytelling after following the basic nonprofit storytelling framework that we walked through here. In the next video, I'll be nerding out with you about some specific things we've implemented. I'm giving you our secret tips that we never really hand out on how you can really tell a story that passes the Goosebumps test and gets people to not just donate, but add a 0 to their donation. Until next week.